Halong Bay is located in northeastern Vietnam, known for its breathtaking landscapes featuring thousands of limestone rock that emerge dramatically from the emerald waters. While Instagram often showcases the mesmerizing beauty of Halong Bay with picture-perfect scenes of serene boat cruises, vibrant sunsets, and pristine waters, there are certain aspects that aren't always highlighted. Like many tourist destinations, Halong Bay can experience overcrowding that can leave you feeling...
This is why Jay and I don't do group activities. There's so many people.
And also leave you feeling a little underwhelmed with your surroundings.
Reality!
The serene images you see on Instagram, although beautiful, do not capture the bustling crowds and numerous boats that navigate through the bay. And I think it's essential for visitors to be aware of both the Instagram and the reality moments when traveling to Halong Bay, or anywhere really. And I couldn't in good conscience only show you one side of our experience. So if you're thinking of coming to Halong Bay, get ready to embrace the full spectrum of all its charm. If you're heading to Halong Bay from Hanoi, there are several ways to get there, but we took an Uber to the pickup location, then we got into a van that took us to the actual pickup location, then hopped in another van that drove us all the way to Halong Bay. Once we arrived, we checked into our hotel and went exploring.
Good morning from Halong Bay. Jay and I got here yesterday. We're spending 2 nights here. And I don't really know what I expected when we came here, but it is dead. It's like a ghost town here. And I can't believe it. And I don't feel like I'm in Vietnam. I feel like I'm in Europe somewhere. These buildings where we're staying on the mainland, and we're in this like big complex, and it's full of these Venetian looking French style hotels. I feel like 90% of them are empty, and it's just wild, absolutely wild. There's a huge water park here, and it opened in 2017, and it's supposed to be like this big attraction when you come to Halong Bay besides the cruises, which we're doing later today. And it's closed. It's closed for the season. It is December 25th today. And if you want to come to Halong Bay when it's a ghost town, you want some like peace and quiet, get away from all the hustle and bustle in Hanoi, come to Halong Bay in December because there's nobody here. It's like a different world. I don't even know how to explain it. It's an absolutely different world. But there's cable cars you can do here. There's a huge Ferris wheel. And the water park, like I said, when it is open, it closes in October. But I guess the popular times to come to Halong Bay is in the spring, March, April, May, I guess, April, May, and in the fall, so September, October. Later on today, we're gonna head out at 11:30, get picked up to go on a day cruise. We're not doing the 1 night, 2 night, 3 night cruise in Halong Bay. We just wanted to just kind of get out on the water for the day and just kind of go and see Halong Bay, basically. So that is what we're going to do. We're going to take you guys along, and I think the cruise that we're doing, it stops at a couple caves and a lookout. So we'll take you guys along, see what that's all about. I can't wait. This is what Jay and I are walking down the street here. There's this whole other development. All those blue and white buildings. They're still building. They're completely empty. They're very Caribbean looking. Reminds me of Turks and Caicos with the red tile roofs. Before we go on our boat tour today, Jay has been battling back issue. And you would think it would be from the bike crash back in Ha Giang. If you haven't seen that video, I'll post it at the end of this one. Go ahead and check that out. I love that you can come into the pharmacy in Southeast Asian countries and get not just Tylenol or ibuprofen. So for 10, Tremicet is 140,000 BND. And we're also getting liquid gel ibuprofens that are 400 milligrams. 32,000 BND for 10 liquid ibuprofen. Got our pharmacy pack ready to go for the day because we are going to be doing stairs. We're going to be doing, supposed to be doing like this boat rafting thing. I don't even know what that is. You can either kayak or boat raft. So we're going to do a boat raft, I think. Yeah, so we don't want his back to go out in the middle of our adventure. That would be bad.
Once we arrived at the international port, we walked inside to try and find our guide. It seemed very quiet inside, but it was nicely decorated for the holidays. It didn't take long for us to find our guide, and we had some time to kill before our boat actually left port. Once it was time to board, we assembled into a group to get our tickets, and then we all walked together with other groups to find our assigned boats. Once we are on board, we all found a seat in the dining area for a short briefing, then we had lunch as our boat sailed away from the dock.
This is so pretty. Look at this. Ah! You're like surrounded. This is so cool. I have the whole upper deck to myself at the moment. So this boat is just a day cruise, and I think there's about 36 people on the boat. It takes an hour to get to our first location. I guess it's the Surprise Cave. It's the biggest cave in Halong Bay, I guess. So we're gonna go there first. But this is where it's at, right here. This is where it's at. I could stand up here all day and just watch these big cliffs go by. Awesome. And you got these loud boats down there. And the sun is shining. It's the best part. It's cool. It's probably 60-ish out right now. It is cool, but I will enjoy the sun while we have it.
It was so nice just to get out on the water and feel the sun on your face. I could have spent the whole day just on the boat, but the other ships that were in the water were beautiful and nice to look at as we drove by. It wasn't long until we were at our first location and we backed up to the stairs to deboard. I looked around at all the other boats and quickly realized,
surprise! You're not alone. 2 different boats, the amethyst boat and the arcade boat. Now we all group together to get ready to go into the cave. So this is the reality of tour groups. We have a lady here talking, doing the same spiel as our guide here, and then that guide over there, and then people over there. This lady is very loud. We can't hear our tour operator at all. Welcome to tour groups. You can't hear. All I got from our tour guide was that it was founded, this cave, Surprise Cave, was founded by a Frenchman. That's all I got. Okay, so I think like 5 boats pulled up. So 500 or 5 boats times 60-ish people. That's a lot of people. Single file through the cave. Oh yeah. See what I mean? Oh boy. This is why Jay and I don't do group activities. There's so many people. I'm beginning to think I don't like people. Oh yeah.
So we are now on the first floor of the camp. And inside you can see it's very cool.
Reality. It is very cool. This is not a peaceful experience. This cave is pretty cool though, not gonna lie. As soon as we turned this corner, it opened up into this mass room and everybody's like, oh, it's so pretty. Apparently, this isn't even the biggest part. Wow. It's pretty cool. I like the ceiling. The ceiling looks like the sea floor. That's pretty wild. Or like craters on the moon or something. I don't know. It looks pretty wild. It looks like a whole other planet in here. Very cool. But Jay and I were just talking, and because of the walkways and the lights, it's very curated, like man-made within the beauty, which kind of detracts from how gorgeous it is. And we have these beautiful stop signs strewn about the path. So I definitely say, if you don't want to be in crowds, I'd say come here as bright and early in the morning as a boat will let you. Take a private boat. If crowds aren't your thing, early in the morning, private boat. When you get dropped off by the boat, this entrance to the cave is only a one-way. So you just can't roam freely. You have to actually go from point A to point B in a straight line. You can't go backward because the boat drops you off. And then it picks you up in a different spot. Oh, we're seeing the light. Outside. Going up there. This is the postcard picture spot right here. Look at this. So pretty. Cheers. Merry Christmas, baby. That's what you want to do, people. Private boat. So this is the bamboo ride. You can also kayak and speedboat. There's so many people. This guy's rocking it, eh? Look at this dude. Oh, this guy's killing it up here. There's monkeys. There he is. There's a whole bunch on the other shoreline too, but the sun is just beaming. You can't see him. There's people everywhere. It's a good thing it's not as small as the James Bond Bay cave that we did more in Thailand. If you haven't seen that video, I'll link it in the screen here. And yeah, it was a little bit smaller than this one. This is very pretty. Just like a little bay inlet of water here. I think there are more boats here now than when we got here. It's like a sea of boats. They're everywhere. People everywhere. So the last stop on the cruise is a lookout point, and there's also a little beach area. It is not beach swimming weather today. So there are a few people in the water, but majority of the people are going up to the lookout and take a look. Jay and I have decided to stay back and just kind of have the boat to ourselves for the last 15-20 minutes of the cruise. And then it takes about an hour to get back. We get back around 5:30, so we're going to be driving when the sun is setting, so that's going to be beautiful. And we really enjoyed the cruise, even though it was, you were like huddled together in groups and just kind of plodded along. That's what group tours are. We knew it would be a vibe that way, but it just kind of, I don't know. It's not my favorite way to travel, and it's not Jay's favorite way to travel either. We kind of do like to do things on our own, go off the beaten path. There are so many boats, and it's not even high season right now. I can't even imagine what it would be like in the high season. But if you could, I would definitely say come early in the morning and get a private boat if you can. If you don't like crowds. If you don't mind the crowds, then this is right up your alley. Absolutely. There's lots of fun people. We've been talking to people from all over on the boat, and people are so friendly. The actual people on the boat running the show, very nice people. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a big thumbs up. Consider subscribing down below. We do all kinds of travel content, and maybe by the time this one's out, we'll already be in Thailand. So lots to come from Thailand. So this boat is pulling up right beside us. Check this out. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and we will see you next week. Bye guys.